Live from our studios on QCell Avenue. Good evening, viewers, from wherever you're watching us from. It's good to be back to yet another edition of the Youth Dialogue, and I am your host, Julden Jai. And last week we could not make it to the Youth Dialogue. It was unfortunate, but this week we are back, and we are back bigger, better and stronger, right? So we are going to talk about two interesting things on this program. First and foremost, we're going to talk about migration, and to be specific, irregular migration, and all the things. Why are young people living in their large numbers? We know that the figures, that number of people dying due to this irregular migration is very high. We know that a lot of young Gambians lost their life, in this journey. But why are they still embarking on this journey? What is the push factor? What is pushing them to go? Where are we getting it wrong? What is happening? What can we do as a country, as a society, to actually cope the issue of irregular migration? And joining me to discuss these and others, I have with me here Ibrahima Drame, commonly known as Ibrahima Migrant Situation. He is going to take us through all the happenings, all the policy frameworks, migration, the route. How do people even contact? How do young people get in contact with all these smugglers to take them to, the back way? Good evening, Ibrahima, and thank you for honoring our invitation.
Thank you. Thanks to the listeners out there, those who are in Gambia here, in Africa, in diaspora, wherever you are. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I think this is my second time in QTV.
Okay.
But this is my first time in Youth Dialogue, so thank you so much for having me here today.
Like I mentioned in the beginning, the issue of migration, it has been described as the, one of the worst humanitarian crises of our time in the Gambia here. How would you describe the issue of migration? Is it the pros, the cons, the opportunities, and of course the challenges?
Yeah, as we all know, migration, this is not a one country problem, it's a global problem. Migration is not like, it is not something which started now.
Yes.
These are 1,000 years, even the time of the prophets, they were traveling, they were migrated from people, and people migrate from different opinions or on different things. So in some countries, people migrate because maybe there's a hunger, there's a famine, or there's a war, or dictatorship and other things. So, but in Gambia here today, what we are facing now, migrants who are migrating in this country here, we can say like they are economic migrants. As the boys, they always say, Banco Mantrasonari, the country is hard, so we cannot make it here. It's a belief we Gambians put it in our heads. And it is not like only the youth who put these things in their heads, but it's generally both women and children, even children now, because people are going 13 years, 12 years who are living this country by themselves without any company with anyone. So migration is a problem, it's a global problem, but in the Gambia now, as I always say, people, for me, in the Gambia here at the moment, migration is more than Corona for me. In the Corona time, I see government, they spend millions, they do a lot of things, whatever they should, just to try and control Corona and other things. But for me, what I see today, this migration issue is more than Corona, because what we are losing from our youth population and other things. The Corona doesn't take from there.
Exactly.
In Gambia here, Corona doesn't kill 300 people. But when you see it from 2000 to 2006 here, Gambia nearly lose more than 8 to 10,000 Gambians youth. So this is too much. When you tell some people, they will say, no, how can that be? But these are facts and these are true. There are evidence down there. So the Corona doesn't kill more than 300-400 people here. So if the youth population is going every time and people doesn't care about this, because that's what, for me, I always say, we don't care. So it is not only like for government or like, but this is a general public. When even in our homes by themselves, when you go to our homes, when you are in Europe today, or your younger brother is in Europe, he's doing something well, you are back home here, you are struggling, you are doing everything, people see you down. So this making a lot of people frustrated, giving them trauma, and forcing people to migrate. Many people who are migrating here are like this. As today, women, 35% of people who are living are women. Those women also who are living, many are there, when you see them, they are divorced. maybe they have a relationship problems, they divorce 1 child, 2 child, now their marriage is collapsed, now they are frustrated sitting home, people are complaining this and this, or they are putting them more pressure on other things. These are forcing a lot of women also to leave this country. So there are a lot of things that are making people live in this country, and it is not decreasing; it's increasing.
It's increasing.
It's really increasing.
But that is serious there, and it's alarming because despite all the the government initiatives and all the ITECFI and other European Union initiatives happening in the country here, all geared towards ensuring that they curb the issue of irregular migration. And you are saying that it's in the increase.
Julie,
that is serious.
One thing I can tell you, the government will bring money, they bring workshops or IOM or other institutions. Yeah. We go to one hotel and discuss migration, will not stop nothing, and it will not change nothing.
You will not change it?
Nothing. You just go there and drink it and discuss.
And have transport.
And for transport money, and then everybody go back. It will not change.
So what is the solution?
The people who should change the
system. What should we do? Because because efforts all ketale, cool before policy tools are there and all of. But migration, it's like abita kanne, abelafa kanne every day.
Yeah, abelafa kanne.
What be caring?
The problem is from June, from May, May up to today, in this country, 21 migrant boats left departed.
Probably May of this year.
From May, just last month May.
From June, June.
Like I can
and
say,
today, like the 10th of June.
I can say, like in 40 days, we have like 21 boats that live in this country.
21.
21 boats. So 21 boats. When you see 21 boats, if in that 21 boats, everyone is taking, every boat is taking 100 people, then you have like 2,100, and it's more than that. So nearly we can say, when you have more than 5,000, 6,000 people who left this country within a month. So
so what is the fate of those people?
Well, those 21 boats at the moment, it is only one boat which is missing at the moment.
One boat.
One boat, and those 20 boats men betata. None of them men futata. This is another issue we are facing now. 21
boat. Wala botajang. Last month. So 21 wala missing ta wala imala bedami.
Killing them missing.
So saying 20.
20, yeah.
Well, more mala minekete.
Moli all the menka ke problem even kunusko suto I was mente benyala for fanokra was communicating with one boat o kulung bota foni no Banjul kulung nyulta Banjul le bar kunung ko afundeta Magar so kunung uraro ni MRCC me alon ko mursani la communication o bete ma ngaitan 7 o'clock na gambe no ni bondi ke transfer in workshop so bar menka ke scientist kulung men kata agentol nyin ka men cross back problem men ka sia e ka jere kulung ka fortle soto kulung ka kulung ko toleti wala ni kulung beteata e ka masimo men dila engineer men dila engineer mo ka betea so o fananga ke problem oti so e kata men fana yalon ko ka compass manol nyin men ka compass ni la GPS system o nyin wol fana mo ka londo nyin soto so e jamaba ni tata ka filile so nka kulung men last time we can say about 14 to 15 kulung memi yalon ko bele phone kata e ka telephone workshop ka bon workshop kata no adibu musani la last to go to like Western Sahara ka dum Morocco e jama baka problem o soto world so ni nata e ka je phone le ka muruna they come to Mauritania or some come to Senegal kunun ko fana Senegal kulun fa do mutata je I think kunun ba video ni sak so e bayla kulun yin ka muru mem fana ke weather forecast ni aka ko le ajamba ke so nteli nimbe Italy like ten taka weather dino men yalon ke be Italy sorry Tunisia wala Libya wo say one day weather le mo kalon no so but Gambia and Spain is very far so iraje kulun e bojang so before you calculate okay Gambia la jang janna weather condition be nyadi jiolo bulo be nyadil yaji be Senegal okay be dunna Senegal dula men jio be nyadil Mauritania be nyadil Morocco be nyadil Spain be so before yite fo en jobe calculate ikanyal jang okay jang hanni jambe la janate beteano so bayla ninka siambo war bage so itar katale dun ni be dunna international wara ko ndawal kaji ni jibal mo men ka ben fo nyo windi ni ani the wave nying sembo ka wara bake so captain ol men fanan kata e jama beji mo ka hani because han kunun ko ni men be diam ko kunun ko suto kan captain ol fanu bortale meje because nga men understand
I am all to jail.
I am to jail, yes obe siarim fon bake some 4 days ago fana Senegal fana December captain do fana ni kulun wulta janne bira futata alam bota joswan janne alam mol futandi birim badal alam mol kumandi abade woni birol nata watime ya kulungu tale tron kamol be jindi ke la sansol ni machine ta ke bulani kulungu kamol fili joko so fisa meno le nata min yalon ko yekanandi adum pip mol ka fa aussi fa la jama beje so Senegal agentol jam captainol min be kata jama ka Senegal let so ni tata fa jio ni jama beje ka fon ka bade mo damane nga machine borindo nole ni jio la Kenya do beje ni malon c'est problem so ni tata fo jio tari weda tata tinyata in that kind of condition so final ka silane so the only thing they turn back so ni fe muruna wala ka ke jama la problem
bari men na Ibrahima ko kili nente jahal security forces in the Gambia here, they have intensified the patrols, you know, in our waters. But it's in 1 month, 21 kulungol, wale bota jankata. Wakata nyadin.
Yeah, ninko e si jorti limanta do ko lambe fani afole. They are really doing their best. They do ko wala de. Because with the police, ko ko ndara do ko ni police wala do ko mankilling, ni immigration wala do ko mankilling, ni navy wala do ko mankilling. But I have communication with all these people. We communicate because ndel manke institution te mian ko me mansa kundal ko nka doku keno humanitarian ne fon le demarol barinta keno randam man fonga government involved yeah. So ni kulung sign te jama beje ni kulung e problem so to when they call me direct because Gambia jan sa fono am 100% so ni kulung wulta jan ni 95 100% la ko wuli jam alon ko 98% o be ka lunta bulo ko no kulo na wota jan ni 100 lam 98 o be janna duna neville bulo kono duna immigration bulo kono they have the resources they have the capacity for fending a baby bull but the information we get they don't get it because people believe on us this for the government people like the migrant they don't believe the system so ndeli kanten like okay mbejanne
nyine bekere
kulungu betenne bari jama ba ni afu mole ka fole ba bara telefon kal no kulungu katan ko mo kalon jama be fana ka fonyi ka fo meta kan so
ni tata len ita tole ka fo
exactly ni kulungu wulta bi ni suto ten atata so banda will get information
that atata
kunun suto de Ibrahim will get a call kunun suto kulungu wulta nin laka
but do you also engage the relevant authorities
yes we engage
puri kurungonye mo
no ni kulungu mufta already until we don't have any power
control
so ndal si menke no dron si kulungu nyi nka menke no wala muka kulungu nyi jibe ndal si muneke no kulungu nyi si demano nyame comme nka kulungu track ndal fana ka tracking keno ka kulungu track
okay
so bani afu moye safo ne ka kulungu track nyaadi le machine so nga kulungu track men so ni kulungu wulta jan sign ni ko nyi Ibrahima kulungu wulta nke nyi nka men fola kulungu wulta location jomalta ni ko nya wulta lamen because Gambia jam mam place so kulungu ka wulda lamen because last kulungu wulta fu fonyi perfect beating right now ni wuraro tenne la bol gawal muruta na men yalanko sunkuro do fama banta jemi ko kunu somandale ala badi kat from Bonto in come here kuna fure na somanda ya badi nyinge so na
jolal wo wol kana dunje wol dunta ko kuto wakala na tambe na jolani
no
please alkana dunje
banko nyimbelam so ni aja kulun ka wuli fu fonyi perfect kulun ka wuli biam la côté honte saying ni nata coastal area ji nyibe Brufut Tanje Katong Barakunku, Lamen, Banjul, Bara. So, kulungu is moving everywhere. So, if I like a colleague back, but securities they are doing their best.
Me kukili nenja hal ning kulungol eka tara muntole andu fana eka bo muntole. Wenja hal le eka tara eka bono nyade eka mobilization okay no ja nyade because I know is a chain ola.
Tibabol Spanish sol bejane civil guard soto jan. Spanish sol la police sol bejane intelligent. Gambian Navy bejan, SIS, they are all working on this migration. Institutions and security men manter working on migration. They are working, they are doing everything possible. We have connection with them. But na connection of manken de ko kata police le ko kulungu felen la karakata. O manken tel la dokuti. Nka menke no wala ni kulungu problem o soto ngalon kulungu be dula kari wala nga information o soto te ni dula kari kulungu be je mol ni be batari ne mol be je le minan go indanjuro soto the first thing what we do nga communication okay dame muje bang emergency services emergency service Red Cross banda wala ngey kuma mol be ni dula kari wala kulungu funta ni dula kari hanna funta murtani le the first thing we communicate with murtani because in Delfanang as a migrant activist in Delfanang we have a group me yalon ko we share information we work with alarm phone me yalon ko dunia be et hanni be joko ne be sahara kono e be dawda din tele ka nyini droke no rescue fana many yalon ke bebe rescue Spanish wala Martino so many be rescue la Salva Martino ni dara in Italy side fana rescue bottle for meje we have a link me yalon ko we are all connected in one so whatever is happening here ninte safero keje they all understand be kalon okay sign then this is what is happening in Gambia so ni kudo fana be ke kan Libya sign thing the other government fana they write it so be kalon sign ne be ke so that's the time information on ka fundino ka
sa Ibrahim ite meta nyin ko kono len sa fono le sa ite la londo fenketa je ba ke na muse classify no as an expert because it meta ko kono sa mu de nyanta kala pour nga nyin ko nyin tala because ya fone no ko male nta bonni no la jang feren bara sa tala no le andu ya fole fana ila diamo kono ko nyin abe talaka na amantara aballa fa kana amantara talaka sa me mune kala
ko mon to talata le barning karitam bilani kabo June kabo ni me kono anani June sembo warbar bare ko ko nga fe nyam police ba kataka beating immigration ani neville ani Spanish civil guard ni somanda kulon mutale bi somanda kunum fana kulon ya mol mutale me an ko ni wuraro fon ni musol be diam ka me an ko da malian me an ko they deport them this even I was speaking with them so ibe katakul ke kan but the problem here in this country nimma fo meme bankola kolea be bank fong dinkeli borindika
kolea bari kolea be dula bel to
ha umuto nyalte barindele londo mira ya men soton kun ko na jam comme ko ngafo nyame ko starting ni be korda fon ko do be tibabu ite be surin so kon ite family mem fon e ba ko na family me bunya
umuto nyaal
so ninam problem so momon de nibo kono don so ite ke fanje nyala may kajel okay mol peta kan musol be jande mi alon ko kelbe tibabu do be yela kel fili jande ma fo kel yebe naka every day ndeka call so receive hani binga call so receive me yanko kewo yanko la be kumbuka ala musolo fili kulun ko na ding me alon ko today 18 days nobody know where they are adu muso man sarala
at awulta la
ana ding tata and this is happening many are happen say wala kan ko muso men beta kan sa sia batale alon still na musol men be sirinya ne tambira musike men la jalon ko tallulo bebe silo
pare government la yiri wa ila national blueprint iko musola semen ibe musol sementu ya kan musola initiatives a lot of initiatives are here pour ka musol sementu ya say mune wala na somna ka fa ko mune problemo fangoti is it that nkamenke woni problemo mbuka problemo solve wala mune be kere
no problemo nyinte ka jela maka solve because ne ajibe force some 4 days ago sunguro do banda no solo mati banda jio kona jan from Bakau I think 4 days ago ama 1 week or so sunguro in the bank I think fat so no solo mati last year police will be jan many anko fata jio kona this year I know immigration officers many anko back we ma I know
immigration officers ibe chahano
wallahi I know police many anko tata I think last year alone we have more than 174 teachers who taken back way. We have more than 100 immigration and police officers who go. We have more than 100. So, but you can understand for this many along ko katari do ko la masakunda li kamenke no Jamaica leave for that. So near leave for that like 1 week leave for that or 2 weeks. So leave for ko ne telephone ka chance ni try wala kono. They go. So when they succeed, salam. Ni man succeed when they come back.
But men yantan ton ma ko la nyin ko nyimban. Ni wol fa kata do
wala kan mbol maten so ni na tajibi ni ko banko kam fanam do kun tambali do ko man tar kele wol mol borindika bar mol be do ko la man tata iban tar sika
yo bari men be employment because ibe do ko la fanan ila karifa wuli lulo lati wo wuli lulo kono saying 2 bedroom saying bungo is 5,000 kata santo idin ngol be bul so it's do ko
ebe do moro sanne be so mo jama membe kan ne foye so membe sota kan be do ko men membe sota kan je is not sustainable amante samba kan amante la muso samba kan ni muso be buli wulula be bulo fan kan it's amam possible ja ite mo jonu la 10,000 fauna ya fa ba amare na la muso na dingo atatano la it's not amam possible so wala be sharing wala kan jama ba be je just like as mol fu immigration la mol samba training na Italy mambore wol man ta bagwe la bari fe mambore mona kene mamuru na because ibe men sota kan jam maybe wala ma Italy wala man tri samba kono yaje ko okay ninga chance sota ni sita jan ni be nafano la Gambia no le jam masa kunda pathway ke jan with Spanish 39 people le bonde ja yesamba Spain only 6 people come back
on all way
the 33 obeta force ila ba ko mo foye okay last time o bantanya tamo ni ta nar jam banko ke what are you coming to do ya follow men to jang fali seno nyi sama seno nyi menaka wala jang ame bondi ibaya ke faya ke ame bondi. So these are the challenges here. Kafo do ko be caring, yes, molbe do ko but molbe do ko ke ka mantar fen soto ka do ko kon. So at the end ite back when it has stop nola. So masakunda hani mun kelele ke immigration le muneke police le muneke they will try their best minimal loki seventy many mutara but ite ale malong every day and night thousands of people are planning every day to leave this country.
But if ni dulal be muta 100% ka all our border ka guard ni amro fanante solution
ha ngol mate bari nte tata migration ol nte kulunta na force nga kulunta mursanil bote je nata Libya nga kulunta man kulunta Gambia migrate wala ken ko migration never stop hanni bi Gambia stop some 2 years ago
Senegal.
Yes, some 2 years ago Senegal people thousands of people are living in Senegal every day in Mauritania bo nyale Mauritania in 2013 2014 2023 2024 2025 Mauritania in a day kajele 6-7 boats ka departed in a day. But now Mauritania is very hard even in one single boat. This year only one boat went from Mauritania in Nouakchott with 39 people men for in a hero. Now man kote kulum fundino. So Morocco sign ka funta ka kolal. Sign kulun jama membe funte ka funte Algeria. Tunisia. So Tibabol they are spending millions to stop because it telephone jebe kan table. So but hano be people will go malabe kala nyaw nyinding because as I'm speaking now nga kala mo from kulun wota Ziguinchor. From Ziguinchor, that kulungu is going through Guinea Conakry to go Guinea Bissau. Serum from kulungu fula bota Guinea Conakry many along ko idunda.
And they dunda?
Yes. They spend kulundo 10 days, I will spend 15 days. Serum kulungu wada Bissau, me along ko 11 days adunta. So if in Gambia stop today, the next transport will be Guinea Bissau, Guinea Conakry or Kevar. So Bagwe will never stop. Libya, if in Libya now abe kandiri never to Libya will be more arrest ka Libya. But in 2, 3, 4 years time, the traffic and they will start again. So iba Bagwe will need to stop la. Migration will movement will continue. Hani Gambia stop jang. Me believe that it will stop. Hanna mo stop ikabe barabe talabala. Bari hano kyo keta nyaw nyanding. People will migrate.
Sa reality for on ba because sa infana niya jibe modo be Europe, Italy, Germany ani wo banku dolto. Ye pare ye books ba kata ye pare ni make ya post ya fo hembe ya tarefan itela la do la fo e maso talk to us fana ngaji fana ka chaban like be nyaadi for immigrants abroad Italy Germany and in Spain and how are migrants coping ila balu nya be nyaadi
an tibabol ya hingo sort of force because jannim be mo ko tam folanzim fon because I'm tata won ndadunta tibabu wateme now it's long ago like near 13 years ago so bari internet war me samba kampolto ni camp mantarje where am I going better la shidor when you go to France today in Paris e come multi thousands of people migrants e keta la ni shiloka right now 10,000 of migrants are sleeping in the street suma kana nyami kata la ri wonyal
Allahu akbar
nin kando ko no mol kata la ri wonyal so nte bota ja wati min data Italy when they don't open their hands for me pro palazzo dinna hotel fenko dinna campo dinna ngalla better la shiloka. So when people more can live young, I come for like TikTok because honey kunu I was speaking with Musudo. Me along con Muso akonye Ibrahim Katal. At a fan came out to Abdul and Kai Sarte Kela Konye Mansaral. Kai nearly tatanis commercial, Niman Soxida Bula Level, Konye Mawori, Dekatal, because Minketa, at a tight close friend almost one Nimin Bekata just 3 weeks ago, Bedun the Kulunata.
And if Futata.
So some days they are just taking Snapchat video exactly the same thing all of them so nkai ni benin video min beta kan one force ni kata lo round to kadamoro batu force transfer fonte bulok e ka content siman da sama bay so kala e be ladula men to they are only ni lo kan la round don mol ke la
andi buka do ko fanan
e bantar do kula kayta table ite be jang you are free you are doing everything so ekaraji be ni beta ni be futal Tibabou say futal okay but the life they are going to start again they don't know Tibabou say spend them when la fontin sa fono kayto ko fon ay wol men ya so but Tibabou dawdan din say ni faara to le Tibabou kolende dawdan din politico malta tinyatal ni tata in Germany tinyatal ni tata in Poland say hanni asylum modundi in Malta 22 months ibole kala detention auto before they release you ni tata in Poland ebe 6 months like in detention before they release you. So it take a time like a waste. Nita banku kata nuka sign. Nita in Italy fine futa sign thing. Within 3 months, ebela asylum modun lawa kon. Within 3 months, ni masoto you have right. They deport you back.
Ye murundina.
Germany is the same. every day tibabol ba kata kan
tanila asylum nyaman dunno do reke mun
yeah now tibabol be first track ko ke kan sign yolo dun the same thing because what mo sitan no tibabu du sanji fula sanji saba ebe kampo kono ila asylum mo still proceed hanna tari ye reject is having no but sai wata ke sai tibabul be system mo men nati kay luwal men nati sa ko latal sa fono yambulol sitle yan siwoni city ya nyali city sai
ani futata jewo ka ite
ya e man tari fambulo kono
ka life ko le andi bulle fo la ba
life ko le atale fatam so ko ni nata fana bari be natalo tala fenkela wo ko ke mo kutol let ni nata wen iman system o nyil no fo ban ni ta fonda ta fe
dun tela ko he futatale
ya idunta system ko na sai yakayta kol mamandi akoleata do ko kol mamanda akoleata jararol mata akoleata wato le te fanka tibaw do la Kenya lo sai wiatari mantar kampo kono now you are struggling by yourself that's the time real people are sleeping in the street gambe no mo kemeke mo lata banda they are not working mo wuli wulo lebe gambe no milan ko to
dolbe do ko la kata nyaaw nya at least ye bungo soto le la family soto jana ko le ata nyaaw nya be do
so bari dongol boy sol dongol ntaka fo e quand même fole ko hanni fanka sobe fajulale abe fajulale etelbe dunnal so ko they believe gambe no le membe mbulu we don't believe ko we can make it here
and we can make it ayala abe ko le ala le doro but nte believe ta komba make no la jana
fanan ko fo mol adon gambe when you tell people then at Gambia back we want to make it here we want to do something here they see you as a crazy person ngamira kunun ko bambe MSDG
MSDG la fe ko nyi hat fe
mbe jele ya because tele project ko dol sa fe mian ko la fe dunde la banko kanja migrant men yan ko kana ke demano si mune keno men yan ko Cameroon banko ke deport no ani na sensitization on si mune keno ani missing migrant men yan ko la family be feeling si family ni nyani ke track no so project ko tata MSDG men ke da diaspora development fund so nata yo funding din with IOM so we want to do those kind of things ta itan ni molla we can make it here simune keno bari mol ni kemela mu dalon ko tan woro mo kay moyde sokon dongol no wol be kay moy wol ka fere jiobe fajula metalal so abe ko la bakel because mol lusta hople la nin country ka ada manke boy sol damante mol be wallahi ngam mol je
35% wasiyata ba
ya ngam mol je janne kewol fam muso fulale be bulol bulu yen silol muto yela muso fulol be to kom so sometimes e ke mira le fan how ni tata jio ko ne muso fula bebul ita fata yedde woni la ngam muso jamal lo jambeni alon ko merol menen ko ninte futa worma bi e kambenno kumbol because the rishini kambenno ay nga foyle ka fo ndele na tan ko mero e dingo mambalu wala pa bi dingo mambalu adu muso jamal be jam melen ko de gon with this true ma fe tata telephone am fata sang because simbo katano nde han sa mero lo be jenni ankol wallahi billahi fin ha fe audio here today one lady send me akonye Ibrahim ndimo fata Tunisia ya sa ya fonye dimbot ngam fo membe misring a dingo bolo kono today is 18 days akonye Ibrahim tell me the truth ko ndimo fatal ni ndo fanam fatal I was even sitting in Nyajio Botana, because I feel it, yes, I feel I ko 18 days. Someone cannot make it. And that's true. Ni someone na call Nyajio Bonin fana ko Ibrahim to nya fo nyendo ma make. Yeah, last time yen dindo fo nyele ka fatale ngatale. So dindo fana fo I don't even know what to tell. So this thing and this so ibo wulu la sifal they go with this through ma fe fana ita fa ko fenke no fa.
So nga time o fenketale bari nga am se biri se nati no le next week malam for next week be tar la janne ba but nga laftale nga nyung continue because nying kata serious conversation o mi yalon ko I want to continue on this conversation nga diama nga for tumando at least ba talano la ikola nyato ko ma aye issue of deportation for bari nga Gambia government imang deportation sign with any country therefore
no deportation o benakan.
What is the update finally?
I understand last year we have 1,700 and I think 93 Gambian deported back to Gambia here.
From which country?
From all over Europe.
Okay.
Yes, from in 2025. There are many deported now from European Union. So this year, for now, we have 309 deportees, including Kunung deportation on Nata with 25 deportees from Germany.
From Germany. From Germany. But more signed for?
I don't think so. Gambia need to sign for the deportation or sign about it.
But at some point, they are more Seattle, Hanita accept and all of that.
Gambia no because when they don't deport. As I'm speaking now for a jambi, Nimura ni musole bedam kam Malian, and Ivarian, they are in Bara at the moment. We are going to deport be.
Gambia deport.
Yeah, Gambia no immigration only deport. So everyone desire deport can. So Mamira Gambia sembe form be Gambia la katiba will stop kafu canal la banko de un natijam.
So kunun damma. Ye mo
25.
25. From which country?
From Frankfurt. More 21 is from Germany. 3 people from Italy. And 1 people from Sweden.
Because I am la finally. Next week say so no la
next week on Friday sama nyanta tarabara nyanta kachala from youth dialogue dola with I have some international journalists who come from Spain. They are here at the moment today.
You should contract us. The youth dialogue, we can go with you. You cannot do this alone without the media. You have to engage the media.
No, manke funding lebejani fen konteleka for funding we spend our own personal money. So in general so bin fanan kana akake freelance journalist holet so ay mugatari doku la mole katari doku le found le so akake jama YouTube al ni fen kol so jama bi je nolle katar doku la because itel fanan kake voluntary la de meni alon ko humanitarian journalist hol le so they also want to hear people voice ka ida ni tiba wala ni na kana dalilu la kana ni kata ni na kana be faka ni mune ni nyanda keno so tomorrow will be in Bara. So in Friday also we are starting a country tour with my team for 20 days country wide tour. So when we finish that, we'll be in Morocco. Some dialogue from Morocco will be in Benin also. Other issues on this migration.
We will join we'll join but I just hope that it's mutala de.
No. We're doing our best though. Ni nebe dia telephone mo te jamme alon ko kata ka faji ko. Delegala fele ni momo wulta dron imari ta ni me ngani yote nte manke hani masakunda ni manka ke ngani yote ka moli murundi na wala moli mari jio nyin asangaratale so modum malla fi mo this kabo January kana Gambia we lost 124 Gambians. So from January to now 124 Gambians. So this is too much. So if I for that end of year, so how many people are we going to lose? So
Abaraka Bake Ibrahima Drame migration Ibrahima migrants situation. Abaraka Bake for the updates, and I know a lot of people also learned from this youth dialogue, and we will continue. Like I said, if you are here against next week, we would love to bring you back to continue the conversation, because it's a continuous dialogue. To talk to people, to understand the dangers affect. I mean, that all of us, especially young people, Gambia is a youthful population and people really want to go and make it and then come back. Remittances now are contributing highest in our GDP. So obviously you can tell that, what is the drive. That is also one of the driving factors, because if remittances now is the highest in our GDP, what does that mean? What is that really telling us? Exactly, it's very good. So thank you very much, viewers. We will take a short break. After the break, we will continue with the Subdeco team in Banjul here, and then we are going to talk to the student union. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is the Youth Dialogue, and I am Joel Denjai from that interesting conversation with Ibrahima Drame on migration situation in the Gambia. We will now shift our attention to Subdeco Banjul campus, and we have the student union body here. I have with me Eric Omar Sise, who is the Secretary General Subdeco Banjul Campus Students Union. Thank you very much for coming, Omar.
Thank you, Children.
And of course, I have Ibrahima Sinyang, who is the Education and Research Minister at the Subdeco Banjul Campus Student Union. Gentlemen, thank you for honoring my invitation.
Thank you for having us.
So I will start with you,
okay.
Ibrahima. Talk to us about Subdeco Banjul Campus. What does the school, what does it do?
Well, Subdeco was founded in Subdeco was founded in 1993 by the late Abubakar Sy, and it's Senegalese leading business school in Senegal. And then it is accredited by ANAQ-Sud, which is Senegalese higher education ministry, and also in NACATU. And then it's often compared with Lagos Business School and also Ghana University Business School. And then for Subdeco, it's start in West Africa and also 28 in Africa. So basically this is Subdeco.
Wow, that's impressive. So what are some of the courses that you do at Subdeco, and what should inspire anyone to actually want to enroll in this school?
Well, as we just mentioned earlier, during the time that we went to the Vice President, he was so eager about the courses that we normally offer, and then he was emphasizing like the niche program that we have, for example, transport and logistics. So we are the only university that normally offer that particular program. And also we have business administration, we have public administration, we have international relations and diplomacy, we have science and management that focus both international finance and also international commerce.
So the student body, the student union, the Secretary General, what are some of the initiatives that the student union is able to come up with?
Well, so far we have been able to do a lot.
Okay.
We have some initiatives that were in our program guide. When it comes to the Women's Day, we just had a Women's Day.
Okay.
Yes, we had a Women's Day that was done in the school. We invited the Lord Mayor, and also we invited the MD of what's the name again?
Trust Bank.
Trust Bank as well. So because when it comes to women, we are trying to also trying to motivate them and all that. And also recently we had a seminar that was the first of its kind. We brought in the likes of Khalifa Salah, Jilan Fai to come and talk to the students about innovation and all those, because we think that it's important for students to hear from leaders so that they will be able to inspire them. And we also have a lot of plans, but I think the biggest one that we are doing right now, it's the football tournament that we are hosting.
Okay.
Basically, we are bringing in all the big universities in the Gambia together to play one tournament. The reason for us to do this is we are doing it to promote peace, and we are doing it to promote unity, because we know that we are in a year of election, and we know that it is very turbulent. So we need something that is going to bring the youths together, and which is going to promote peace as well. So it is something that has never been done before, and it's something that we are actually, it has just started last week, and so far so good. So basically that's it. We do have some more in the pipeline, but hopefully we will talk about that.
So what are the participating universities? Is it across?
Yes, across. We have 8 universities. We have UTG, we have Subdico, we have USET, we have Hadigala, we have CSU, we have a Gambia College as well.
There's now the School of Education,
exactly,
University
now the School of Education, yes. So we have all those. It was not easy, but what we did, we made sure we went to the student unions, spoke to them about this idea, and for us, fortunately, they all had the idea. All the sports ministers in those unions, they all had that idea. But it is of bringing all the universities together. But it's something that they could never do. So when they heard the plan, they were very interested, and we said, okay, well, we have to show people that if you have a dream, you can make it come true. So
that's right.
And I believe in working together. That is how the dream exactly is going to come. So right now what we do, we have a committee of all the sports ministers that are in one committee. So we are all working together as a team to make sure that this goes through. So
how about the funds? Where is this funding coming from? Because bringing 8-9 universities together for a tournament requires a lot of fun.
Yes, it requires a lot of fun. And for us, what we said in the beginning, that we do not want to attach a fee to it, because we know once you save money, some people, they just run away because they don't want to spend. So for us, we felt stakeholders, especially the government, if we go, we have an idea, and then we sell it to them, we believe that they will be able to buy it and give us something. So when we went to Youth and Sports, we spoke to the minister, and then they were able to give us something. It's not a lot, but at least it's something that we use, and now we have started. So hopefully, now that the games has begun, and the pictures are there, and people are very happy with the idea of bringing all the schools together. So hopefully, we know in the coming weeks, we'll have stakeholders, people that love the sport, that will come and say, you know what, you can have this, and then we can continue. Yes.
So where is this tournament taking place? And also as the education minister, what are you doing? Because I know it's sports, but I know also it's a perfect opportunity to actually educate and enlighten people. Like you mentioned, we're in an election year, and we need the youth folk to actually be educated to know that, you know, these are the do's and the don'ts.
Well, basically, as he already mentioned, as Education Research Minister, we organize what we call a seminar, where we call it Transformation Leadership and Strategic Innovation for business growth in the Gambia and also beyond. But it doesn't only remain in Subdeco only. We invited these business professionals, the banks, and also global properties, their CEOs, etc. And also we invited some executive members in the Gambia here, like UTG, USAID, and also MDI too. So they can come and participate in this particular seminar. And from there, they learn a lot. With Halifa Saleh and also Gilan Senghor, the managing director of Trust Bank. And also the guest of honor was Gilan Faye, the MD of Global Properties. So all these things help to see how best we can gather the students, all the tertiary institutions at once, so that we can be able to learn from each other.
So as the Education and Research Minister at the Student Union level, what are some of the initiatives that you have come up with in terms of education, but also research? We know it's a problem in this country.
Definitely. Well, you know, as a students' union, we have a plan. Each ministry has its own plan, and then we form it as an action plan for the year. Well, for my ministry, what we forced is to see how best we can help our IR students, to see how best they can visit these ministries, because we are dealing with diplomats, diplomacy. So that was the first initiative, and then we took them to Dakar for an international relation trip, where they have different kind of lectures with some of our students in Dakar. And then immediately after that, we had the seminar where we combine all the students at once so they can have this particular seminar. And then those are the 3 activities that we did. And then we have so many research. The time that we went to Dakar with these IR students, and then they had the opportunity to meet our deputy director in Dakar. Because for Subdeco, as I mentioned, it's not only in Banjul here. We have 3 campuses in Senegal. We have 1 campus in Djibouti. So that was an opportunity for our students here to go up to Dakar to learn about their culture, to learn about their diplomacy. Because we are not talking about only diplomacy in Gambia here. We have to talk about diplomacy in West Africa and also in Africa. So that was an opportunity for them to go up to Dakar and then have a sit-down talk with some of the diplomacy in Dakar and also with the CEO.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's great. I mean, diplomats play a very important role, especially in this world that we are in. You know, a lot of crisis happening here and there, so you need diplomacy to actually, you know, get people to talk and negotiate. But coming back to that tournament, Eric, I know that you did mention that all of these initiatives bringing these people together and it wasn't easy, and you spoke the issue of unity, which is very important, because even at the student union level, even at the university, they're doing so well, but there is a lot more that needs to be done. What do you think that can be done for, you know, this initiative to be translated at the national level? Because I know it's really a good initiative.
Yes. Actually, I 100% agree with what you're saying. We do have that problem here, especially when it comes to university level. There have been some issues. So what we can learn, or what they can learn from us, is that if we come together, we'll be able to make things happen. Because we have had this issue of all these universities all being on their own side. Everyone is doing their own thing, and you know, and all those little talks and stuff. So for us, what we did was we made sure we met every one of them. We had a courtesy call, and we also had an MOU that we signed with all the universities. So when we all got together for the first time, all the sports ministers, everybody was able to talk and share ideas, and they all enjoyed their time together. So in fact, when we have our games, even the sports ministers that are not having a game, they always come. And from there, we have also made new friends. We have also made new bonds with them, because from there I have got to meet a lot of of student leaders. Some that are from Hadigala, they are nurses, and I couldn't. And for us, unfortunately, our first game we had one of our players who had an injury, but right now he's in the hospital and he's recovering. But what happened is when thank you, when he got the injury, it was students from American University and students from Hadigala. Those were the ones who rushed because they had the expertise when it came to medicine. So they went and they did all they could to make sure that he was taken to the hospital. So what that shows that is, if we work together, we will be able to achieve anything. So so if I was to take this and take it to the national level, what this will show people in the higher ups, especially those that are not in the government, especially in this time of elections, even if you're in the government or you're not in the government or you're in the opposition, if everybody as Gambians, if we come together and have a dream, we want the Gambia to be here in 10 years, the best in Africa, it can happen.
It can happen.
So for us, almost we had a guy who works at GTSC. He said for over 5 to 10 years they've been trying to get all the schools together, but it couldn't work. So but for us, we were determined. We said if we come together, it's gonna work.
Wow.
And
Comes
it's working.
up to Subdeco for the initiative. So how about women? Are they included? No,
of course. No, for the no, for us. For the tournament, because it's the first edition, and we know that it's going to be hard for the logistics. So what we did is we made sure that we included women, but they are going to play in the finals. So during the finals, the 2 teams that goes to the final, they are all going to bring their women teams, and they are going to play a game before the finals as well. So they are going to come and they are going to showcase. But also what we did is our student union president is a woman as well. So,
I'll bring her here.
No, we will bring her. We will bring her.
We will bring her.
Exactly. And also the sports minister of Hadigala too, she's a woman. So, and this is her first huge event. So women actually, they are doing well. And for us, our job as men is to make sure if you're there, we hold you up there and make sure that
he for she's compliment us.
So for the women, hopefully the plan is to make it yearly. Every year we're going to have an inter-tertiary tournament. So whilst as it goes on, it's going to encourage those schools to have women teams, because a lot of schools don't have. We have only a few, like 2 or 3. But if we involve women and tell them that you have to bring a women team, then it will force them to bring women.
As part of the conditions.
Part of the
conditions.
To play in the tournament.
Next time you come here, I want it to be part of the conditions that women should be part and parcel of the tournament.
Of course, most definitely. For us, because this is the pilot phase, it is very difficult. But once you pass it, then the rest is history. But women, obviously, we need women there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So just remind us, Omar, about the tournament. Where is it taking place? You know, when is the final and all of that for those people that want to go? Because I know football has the ability to unite people. Yeah,
for the tournament, the first 4 games were at Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Yes, and the rest of the group games are going to be held at Sukuta Mini Stadium. There's a stadium there. And for the semi-finals and the finals, we are going to come back to East.
Yes,
exactly. So we are going to come back to Serekunda East. For us, it is just a 1-month tournament. It's from the beginning of June to the end of June. And then the final is going to be played on the 4th of July. So the games are played in the weekends, because you know most of our they are students, so we cannot have them play during the week. So hopefully we will send you an invitation for the final.
Hopefully, yes.
Most definitely.
Yes, inshallah. Finally, Omar.
Well, as you already mentioned about everything, this only shows that mindset is the standard of human being. So no matter how tall you are, if you don't have the mind, to me you are a tall fool. So no matter how short you are, if you don't have the mind, you are a short fool. But no matter how you look like, if you have the mind, people will recognize there's young men and women whose minds speak for itself. So this is the reason why. These are the initiatives that help us to unite all the students at once, so that they can know that at least we are growing as a community.
As a country, as young people. I'm glad that this initiative is happening, really, because I am someone who always say, why is it that young people are not coming together to make things work? Why is it that everyone is doing things separately and all of that? I think when we come together, we are the, the highest, the largest in this country. So coming together means we can get it done.
Definitely.
So thank you very much, Sabdiko, for coming. And we wish you all the best in the tournament. And like I mentioned, next year, inshallah, it should be part and parcel. Women should be part and parcel of the tournament.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you very much, Omar. Thank you very much, Eric, for coming. Viewers, this is all we have for you in this edition of the Youth Dialogue. Until I come your way next week for another edition of the Youth Dialogue. Until then, it's a bye from me and the rest of the team. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye.